Cheers.
Cheers. What is up, Feral fam? You are listening to the Feral Creatives podcast, where we amplify the untamed, the untapped, and the unique voices shaping the creative undergrounds of Denver, Colorado, and Eugene, Oregon. From DIY artists to musicians to venues and vibe curators, this is a space for those raw conversations, real community, and feral self-expression. Let's get into it. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Feral Creatives podcast. I am Stephanie Whitehouse, your host and Feral founder. I'm very excited because I am here with community curator extraordinaire and DJ Kristen. She is the founder of Java Jams. Hello, Kristen.
Hi.
And can you tell us about how the whole collective started and what Java Jams is?
Yes, of course. I'm Kristen, or also known as Java Mama. All of 2024, maybe a couple years in Denver, feeling very lack of community, of course. You know, that's where this all stems from. And wanting to create a space of interest of mine personally, coffee, music, bringing stuff to the daytime. And inspiration, of course. Everyone knows AM radio. Mm-hmm. They're the cultivators of these daytime parties, to be honest. And I travel a lot, so I saw it in Europe even before AM radio, and just the sense of community in Europe and the third spaces. Mm-hmm. So all of those things, honestly, I've been needing that since I've moved to Denver 7 years ago. So that's kind of where the reason for the community part aspect came. I am a marketer, as my profession, a brand strategist, content creator, been doing it for 12 years. So this part comes really naturally to me. So last Christmas, 2024, in December, I was just branding, designing with the designer and put it on Instagram, and naturally the people came. Mm-hmm. Yes, there's a lot of work that went into it, but it kind of just evolved from the brand identity and that it was going to be a kickoff point for it to be here in Denver. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden there's other brands that do it too. Mm-hmm. We're all very different, but that's kind of the short story of, community, day parties, and electronic music and coffee, and how do we create a collective around that in common interest and connection.
Cheers to that. Yeah. And speaking of, one of the sponsors for the upcoming event, we're going to touch on that in a second, but is AMP.
They're our big partner. They're the coffee of Wubzyland, and there's always coffee at Java Jams in some capacity. Tongue twister there sometimes. But yeah, the point of coffee is that social connection aspect, and getting people to talk and not just stare at the DJ and leave the show, and that's fun, but I want that more of the connection piece at our events.
For sure. And for the sober curious crowd.
Exactly.
There's been a few events that I've been to where it's okay, where are the sober options? Where are the non-alcoholic options? So I love that part too.
I drink, but I'm getting further away from it now. Mm-hmm. And that's also another motivator of these events. And just encouraging venues and bars to just have better cocktails and mocktails. I'll pay $10 for a mocktail as long as I'm not drinking just sugar water or 30 grams of sugar. Give me something good that I want to drink and not just a Red Bull or something.
Yes. But, yeah. Hot take. I don't think I want to pay more than $12 for a mocktail or drink, honestly, in Denver.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Fair.
All right. So you've had a myriad of events this year. Can you walk us through kind of the arc? What events have you done? And then what a typical event kind of looks like?
Okay. So we launched last year, January 2025. I didn't host my first event until April. Mm-hmm. So that's April is our first year event, whatever, kickoff. Mm-hmm. But I kind of I don't know, I'm kind of, the fool? I go in with stuff with confidence and just I want to say wing it, but I have a natural capacity to plan as I go and just bring things on as I go. Mm-hmm. And just being into marketing and hosting events, that's where I get it from, I guess. It's just more of a natural thing for me. But the marketing part is crucial. And I can really fly with that. Like, just, I don't have to like get approval for anything, which is nice. That's so amazing for someone who likes to create content.
Yes.
Like, I can just do whatever I want,
Yes.
which is nice. But also like stay with the brand standards. So the marketing is having the DJs be passionate about Java Jams as much as I am, because they're going to promote it naturally too. I'm not like demanding promotion. I mean, it's like expected with the Java Jam crew that you promote it, but they're wanting to do it because they're a part of something just outside of their own personal DJ brand too. And you know, I'm going to promote the heck out of you and everything that you create and do as an artist outside of Java Jams. But yeah, as an event, I want people to come get some type of like goodie if I can do it for the event. Discover a new business, cafe, retail shop that I'm popping up at is like the main thing. These businesses in Denver, a lot of them are struggling. A lot of them aren't making a lot of money every week. And our events really bring like a high increased revenue for that day, for that month, for that 6 months, especially during the winter time too. So it's really helping your local community businesses. It's like my biggest thing. I love supporting like mom and pop shops, corporate chains. Yes, they're doing fine.
Yeah.
It's like you want to support those local makers and those local business people who have been here for 5, 10, 40 years. And that's how you become a part of a community. And that's how you get someone to know your coffee order and things like that.
I love that. How do you balance running Java Jams with the rest of your life and work?
Funny that you asked that. Well, Java Jams is kind of my full-time job right now. Winter Wubzyland is a full-time job, to be honest. Like, I'm learning so much about this industry and I'm loving it, but it's so cool every day to learn something about a show like this. I know it's not like a Mission Ballroom show, but it has a lot of the same elements. Literally, we have projection mapping, we have artists, management, a headliner, all this stuff. So in the marketing, so it's the same, just on a different level, more community level. But I got laid off from my job in August, which is a huge blessing in disguise. It allowed me to go learn DJ in Tulum. It allowed me to take this, to really put all of my creative energy into this and not worry about my full-time job. But I was doing that all last year. From January through August, I had a full-time marketing job. I was senior. I was managing people. I was managing like big campaigns. I think having that creative outlet kept me going in my full-time job too, having that creative space. But I'm also a different breed of human. I'm very social and I love working on content. Like I'm good at marketing and I like doing it, especially for my own brand and a brand I'm passionate about. So the Java Jams part was easy. It's more so of like staying motivated in the 9 to 5 is always been my hard part. So kind of a blessing in disguise. I have this huge reset. Still looking to explore full-time roles. Money's necessary to survive, but trying to figure out like what my full-time role will allow me to still be able to thrive in this industry and in this Java Jams.
For sure. And I hope for everybody that they can find a way to turn what comes naturally to them, like breathing, into their full-time work.
Yeah, like I would love to do this full-time.
It is like you're the Energizer Bunny when you get to do work like that.
Exactly. So. You don't want to stop. It's a 24/7 job and you don't really realize it, that you're working all the time.
Yeah. It's like, I quit my 9 to 5 so I can work for myself 24/7.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Okay, sick. Well, we've mentioned Wubzyland and we have to get into that because I don't know if you can see the sweatshirt. This is a phenomenal sweatshirt, by the way. This is so cool. Can you swivel to show the back a little bit?
So yeah, we got AMP here, we got Java Jams, and then we have all of the logos and DJs on the back, which is, we're dealing with local DJs who have been in the scene for like 6 months, a year, 10 years, and then Mocha is local. So it's just really cool, like even my logo on there, like I just started, and just having everyone there together, like understanding now in this industry, like seeing logos on a flyer is like means a lot to the artist.
Yes.
And everyone involved, like having AMP on the logo and not really just only tagged in social. They're like a true part of this event.
Yes.
But yeah, I have a little present for you. Your very own. We're not selling these this year, but you're a big part of like promoting this, and
Wubzyland. Holy crap. This is so cute. And one thing I love also,
I don't know if this was intentional, but LOL, it's Java Jams, and the headliner is Mocha. So I'm like, is there a rule where your headliner has to be coffee related?
I think that's the rule now. Like cappuccino 2%, like we'll take you for. We want this to be an annual event. Like
you heard her.
Show out, buy tickets so that we can do this next year. We already have better and greater ideas for next year. But yeah, Mocha. I was just like, I hope he says yes. Or just like mocha latte, like we need it for the event. Just helps with the marketing, but like we would take anyone. There's so many radius clauses right now. It was like hard to find a headliner, and it just aligns so well with Mocha.
Yes, I love it. Wow, this is supremely comfy. I love this so much. Can you tell us a little bit about the lineup and what kind of genres we're to expect? It's stacked.
Yes, it was bigger too, but we cut 2 hours from the event and had to cut my full set and another DJ set. But I'm closing out the B2B. I'll play a couple songs at the end. But the lineup is going to be like positive, dancey bass music. I mean, if you guys know Mocha, you know Mocha. He like fabulous artist. Positivity, high energy, brings in other instruments. He's a super genuine, like caring, sentimental person too. So you see that through his music and his social. So I'm so excited to have him a part of this. It just has aligned so well. We've been talking all week on content. It's like the perfect matchup with Java Jams. The other artists, most of them, so it's Java Jams and Friends. We brought on Journey. He is not an official member of Java Jams, but I'm going to get him in it. He's going to say he's going to join. It's not that
voluntold, Journey.
Yeah, you're joining. But it brings people in naturally. But he has a lot of hip hop influence and other genres of music too. I love what he does with music, and he has a really awesome surprise during his set too, bringing on somebody. So he's second, so don't miss that. Don't miss any of the sets. Please come all day long. Shani May is, I mean, I told her today, I was like, you're one of my favorite DJs. Like, high energy, like UKG trap music. You're going to shake some booty there. But overall, just like positive bass vibes, which is a big part of what I want to do with bass music. So when I got into the EDM scene, it was bass music first. And I freaking love it because I love hip hop, and I feel like I didn't have any experience with EDM until bass music, and I really gravitated towards that because hip hop pairs really well with bass music, and just like throwing your head and your body and like letting loose. I think all genres can do that, but for me, I gravitated towards bass music first. But I really love house. It's like a really like competition for me, and I need a break from both. Yeah, like I love techno, I love house, and all the subgenres with all of the electronic music. So that's what I'm grateful for. Java Jams, we can do these events not just around house music. But who else have I talked about? Jasper.
Dude, I unfortunately am going to be on a plane to Miami on the 17th of your event. I'm so sorry. But everything I've seen, pretty much everybody play live on this lineup, and one of my favorite peoples in this time and space now is Jasper.
Yes. She's also like, I feel like all the Java Jam DJs, they're all my favorite DJs. They inspired me to DJ, so please don't, you know, I'm not taking any favorites ever.
Yeah, you're not taking favorites. No, that was me.
Never. But yeah, Shani May, Jasper, the official like Java Jam members on the lineup.
Yes.
Jasper's like technique and style is amazing too, and just like her personality that comes through on content. I love working with her, and she's a big part of not just performing, but she's behind the scenes, like helping planning staging and lighting, and you know, like we're not additionally paying everyone out for all their extra effort. They just want to be a part of it. Elias, who is B2B with Selenite. Elias is how we got in with AMP and how we're in with the Dairy Block, and designed all the marketing flyers you see. This, like, I'm like the concept person, and I'll be like, this is what I'm looking for, and I need people to like bring that to life. And they did that for us with this event.
Fantastic.
The bright colorfulness, like it's not, winter was hard to do with the holidays. Yes. Like it's a winter theme, but how do we not make it holiday? And I feel like Winter Wubzyland with the bear really like hits home on that.
And I wanted to ask about the bears. Literally, okay. These are so fun. when I see these like banging around, like, sorry, I fell a victim to the impulsive, the intrusive thought. I did do
Oh my God, I loved it.
Say more about the gummy bears.
So I was planning a house for the holidays in December alongside this, and they're both winter themed. And I was like, my biggest thing was like, I have to promote them at the same time. How do I make them different? And I think planning it and during the holidays helped with Winter Wonderland.
Yes.
And I just like naturally was like Winter Wubzyland, and like Elias looked at me and were like, yes, that's the name of the event. And then, Candy, Plur, and all that. I was like, how do I incorporate candy and bears? And like bears are winter thing to me, but I need the pop of colors. So like gummy bears, and they've just become, I feel like the mascot of Wubzyland now. And
yes.
I've been driving around with these in my car. I have six of them blown up because I don't want to take them up to my apartment, and I keep having to use them. So I don't know, they make me happy. Every time someone sees them, someone's smiling, and me walking down the street with these, or like they're in my car, and I'm like, oh, hey friends. We're going.
Yes.
Let's go.
Statement, and they spark curiosity. That's one thing I love. Like this is very feral to me. I love it. There's a flyer on its stomach, and what if they kiss right now?
Oh, yeah. Amazing. I mean, we did a content day with the DJs. Was that this week? No, it was last week. And it just brings out everyone's like inner child. Everyone was like down to play and hang out with the bears and bring out a bear personality and their personality and talk to the bear and dance with the bear. It was beautiful. I like loved that.
Yes.
Making everyone just like not care, let their guard down.
Yes.
Who cares who's watching? We're all doing it too.
Yes. A huge part of Plur. One reason I love this scene and I love this music is because it forces you to be playful and very much in touch with your full self again. What advice would you give to someone who wants to start building intentional community right now? Like you said, winter was hard as fuck. We're on the up and up into 2026. I refuse to believe it'll be anything other than better than last year. Yeah. But what advice would you give to someone who's trying to build intentional community right now?
Just do it. Like, get started. If you need help getting started, ask me, message me. I would love to talk to people about it. But I think it was what drove me is like the loneliness factor, needing places to be, except for my house working and like naturally just to go somewhere after the 9 to 5, I guess, or a reason to create content for fun because it's around something everyone's passionate about. So find your interests. You have an interest, whether it's cooking, rock climbing, mountain biking, all the Colorado stuff, or if it's sewing, crocheting, or like a record party. Like once you start talking about it, you are going to attract those people, and those same like-minded people are going to help you build it. You're going to get no's, you're going to get frustrations, there's going to be costs involved probably, but you can start really small, and it could just be like my friends, we do like a cooking, like a monthly cooking thing, and we all cook dinner for each other once a month.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we're spending money, but it's not like to this extent.
Right.
It's very intimate, and you can start there. So I would just say overall, like, get started. You're going to find your people once you start promoting it word of mouth or with social media, and just have fun with it.
Yeah.
Just have so much fun.
Hell yeah. All right, well, I need dates, times, locations for Wubzyland so we can tell all the friends, and then where to find you on all the social medias.
Okay. Winter Wubzyland is going to be hosted in this alley of the Dairy Block in Lodo. This beautiful alley behind us. It's covered. It might be cold that weekend, but there are like extreme heat lamps everywhere. You're going to want to take your jacket off.
Yeah.
We were getting hot out here with no people in here, so don't worry about being cold. It's like my biggest emphasis. It is outside, but you have opportunities to go inside Dairy Block and the free market to warm up if needed or take a break from the music. I want people to come and go, enjoy being here all day in this beautiful space. I know it's like not the easiest to park at, so take advantage of getting down here and staying down here, interacting with the businesses. Winter Wubzyland is this Saturday, January 17th. It starts at 1:30. Check-in starts at 12:30 if you want to come in early. And it goes till 7 p.m. And Mocha Set is at 4 p.m. And then we have a closing B2B with all of us at the end. And yeah, it's just going to be great. I'm so excited for it.
I'm very excited for you. And I can't wait to see all this footage because like this is the one thing that is like,
I know, she's not going to be here, but she's been a big part of it, like printing, posting flyers for me, promoting it, just hyping it up for me. Like, you need that with these type of events.
Yes,
like support, absolutely. Word of mouth is so important.
That and like community mutuality. So like one thing I was talking to somebody else recently about is like there's sometimes a tendency to have a fuck you pay me mindset, and I really want to push back against that. I want people to understand their value and recognize their value, but I also know that the cost of community is inconvenience. Like sometimes like we have to trade each other for things, and like I'm always down to trade with people, like you especially. Like if I know I have something that's hella valuable and you have something that's hella valuable, why can't we just meet in the middle and talk about it? Because like we can go farther together. So I love that.
Exactly.
And everything you do is like that very much. All of your production. Like I've watched that from the outside too. Like the partners you get, the people you pull in, like it's a pool of people who care so much about the product and the process, and they just give all of their love and time and energy and passion into it. So I love what you've created.
Yeah, and likewise, like I see what you're building, and just being able to, like, I walked into your event on Hooked on Colfax, and just like seeing the energy from like that front, I was like, yes, this is so fun. Like, I'm so excited about to go be a part of this. But like, I heard people stumbling upon it, and people are gonna stumble. People always stumble upon my events too, especially with this one. Like it's gonna happen, and that's what I'm really excited for too. Is like someone who doesn't know bass music, or they love it and they find it and they're like, "What? This is happening today!" Like as much as marketing that we're doing, there's a lot of people who don't know about it.
Yes, and I would hazard a guess this is the first bass takeover of the Dairy Block Alley. Would you say you're making
so we're
bass
making
history right now?
There's been 2 like house events here for sure, Daybreaker and Secret Coffee Party.
Yes,
but we are the first bass set here. Maybe person only, but first event.
Fantastic. Well, I do have a list of like very spontaneous questions that I'm going to ask you that totally aren't written down right now. So, what is your go-to coffee order?
Oh, my go-to coffee order is a caramel cappuccino, whole milk.
Hell yeah. Favorite event that you've hosted so far, or want to host, or one that's on the horizon that hasn't happened yet?
Oh my God. Every event is like, has such like meaning to it, so that's hard, but definitely the October 3rd, you were there, Burn the Patriarchy Mean Girl event. Like, people are still talking about it. Some people are like, that's my favorite event I've been able to DJ at. A lot of personal emotion to that too, just with like women equality and like things that happen, still happening, losing healthcare rates and things like that. So it's really, Java Jams is very femi forward. And anything that I'm going to create, yes, we love the men, especially the men that support everything that we do. But, you know, Java Jams and my other brand that I'm launching this year is just femme forward and everything that we do. So I try to get direct support or get high headliners for that. And, you know, so I'm kind of lost now with what I'm saying.
That's okay. It's great. It's great. I love the femme forward energy. I was actually at that event. Crushed it. Like, it was at the Banshee House.
She came solo, and we didn't know each other well.
No, we didn't know.
Like, we're still getting to know each other.
I was like, all that I know is that I love this lineup, and I love the concept. No one's holding a bass infused Burn the Patriarchy event, Mean Girls theme. Say less. So it was at the Banshee House in Rhino. Love that venue,
which is a very community forward space for people to come in and throw events like that.
And the vendors, top tier, all women owned businesses, queer, BIPOC, like very forward, but beautiful. Yes, I shook my ass off that night. I don't think I wore pink. I forgot to wear pink.
So I forgive you. There's a lot of pink there.
Yes,
but yeah, favorite event. I know this is going to be my favorite event next. These 2 I want to do annually. So
hell yeah. Sick. We could always spend some time burning the patriarchy every year. Last song that you listened to?
I've been really into Seth David, who is a R&B like bass producer, and he brings in R&B and bass together a lot, and I just love his stuff right now. And kind of bringing that into Wubzyland for my closing.
Hell yeah.
So really into him. Gotta drop Zen's Electa. Love her energy. She's like little and fierce and big. Like, you forget how tiny she is on stage. Her energy is wild and big, and I just love what she's doing in the bass scene. I saw her first here at Cervantes, and we were both like wearing red, and I was like, we are the same. I don't know. It was just like, I felt super connected to her just because of like her energy, and we both had a matching outfit on. So haven't met her, but followed her at Electric Forest, and then she was back here this year. I missed it because of Java Jams event. But yeah, she's one to watch.
Get on a lineup, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, and then what does feral mean to you?
Oh. I think feral is letting your guard down, being your authentic self, being creative, even if you don't really think you are. It's like you're creating that space for people to like realize what creativity is. It's not like painting and drawing. It's all these other things. It's you dancing, being expressive. Like marketing is a creative outlet for me. So I think what you're doing is beautiful, and you're cultivating, like, I don't know, feral. It's like the word. It's like that's what it is. It's just like being grimy, being your authentic self, not caring, going outside those rules and like guidelines of your everyday.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well, you heard her. Be here, Dairy Block Alley, January 17th, 12:30. But
12:30 is when check-in starts. First set is 1:30.
First set is 1:30.
If you have a wristband, you're going to get major discounts. You get 40% off everything inside Amp Cafe at the bar. That's what, the main check-in point. First 10 people get free coffee. First 100 people inside Amp get a goodie bag with a lot of like sticker swag. We have a promoter item going in there. There's a gummy bear sprout, things like that. But yeah, you get discounts if you have a wristband. So you're going to want to get a ticket.
Sick. And stay the whole time. These artists, guys, like when I tell you like the energy is going to be high the entire time, the energy is going to be high the entire time. So thank you for
highly caffeinated.
Highly caffeinated?
Highly caffeinated, lots of high base energy.
High base energy. Yes, well, it's a pleasure to sit down with you.
Always. Thanks for having me.
So excited. And
Yay,
cheers.
Cheers to
Congratulations.
Wubzyland.
Okay, Winter Wubzyland, Winter Wubzyland, Winter Wubzyland.
It like makes people
Wubzyland.
giggle. It makes people giggle.
It does.
It's so cute.
Yes.
Okay, good. Good job. You nailed it.
Yay! All right, we'll see you next time, guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. We could not do this work without supporters like you. So stay up to date with all things feral on our socials at feralcreatives.co with a K. And be sure to follow the podcast socials at the Feral Creatives Pod on Instagram. Stay tuned for our next episode. And as always, stay feral.